Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly forecast from October 6th to 12th with tarot cards. I've pulled one tarot card for each day from my Wildwood Tarot deck. So the first day, Monday, what we have coming up is we have the Three of Arrows, and it's coming up in reverse. Now the nice thing about the Three of Arrows in reverse is that this is talking about some injuries that you have had to your heart. So some heartaches that have come upon you recently. And when this is coming in upside down, what this card is telling me is that you are going through the healing process. So today you are actually beginning to heal from those injuries that you've received recently to your heart. Now on Tuesday we have another really great card. We have the Four of Bows coming up. This is celebration. Very sweet, sweet, sweet. And a lot of times this card will indicate something coming up as far as in family or with very close friends, in a networking group, some kind of group or network. Typically, mostly family. But anyway, this is something where somebody comes home. So this is a military person's return back home, or a college person comes back home. Maybe somebody who was moved out moves back in. Maybe you bring a new baby into the house. So this is really just a celebration about someone coming back home. So that's what I see, some kind of happiness or celebration on Tuesday for you about somebody basically coming back to the nest safely, unharmed. Happiness making good stuff there. Now, here we go on Wednesday. Wednesday we have the Wanderer, and we have the Wanderer coming up in reverse. I love the Wanderer, but not so much when he's in reverse. Now here's what's going on with you. This means that on Wednesday you have a situation that you know exactly what you're supposed to do with this situation. However, what you know is not really logical, so it's kind of hard to justify, and it's hard to tell your friends about, and it's hard to get support for. And so instead of doing what you know that you should do, you are going to let what other people think and logic box you in instead of doing what you know that you should do. So I'm hoping that when you see this, you'll recognize that situation when it comes in, and you'll go, oh my gosh, that's what Amista was talking about in her reading, and I refuse to be boxed in. I'm going to do what I know I should do. I'm hoping. That doesn't always happen, but we do have free will. And it's always better to do what you know that you should do, because Spirit has your back when you do that. Okay, so now I'm going to get off my little soapbox. That was for Wednesday. Thursday, what we have coming up is the Sun of Life. Now, I really love this card for a lot of different reasons. For one thing, we've got the horse in the back. The horse talks about strength. And then we've got all these little flowers in the front that talks about productivity. We have the sun, which is the source of all life, warmth, emotions, really everything good coming in from the sun. And then the best part about this is that this person is being so blessed and so encouraged and so lifted up that he's overflowing with it. Look at what's coming out of his heart. His heart is just shining and just beaming light out. So he's overflowing with all of this good input that he's getting from the people around him and from his environment, so much so that he can't help but shine the light for other people that are around him. So this is how I see you today. I see you as being very encouraged, very lifted up, very productive, very much able to express yourself creatively in just exactly the way that you would like to express yourself. Okay, so then on Friday, we have the Three of Vessels coming up reversed. Bleh. I don't really like this card reversed. This really is just talking about, though, friends and friendships and relationships. And this is talking about somebody coming into your situation with your friends that you kind of rub each other wrong. You don't really see eye to eye. And you don't really necessarily enjoy their company. And so this person being around kind of changes the whole experience for you with everybody else there. So, yeah, that's what I see going on Friday. So, it's just a time to be diplomatic and kind of have your head up and kind of keep your eye out for that, and not let yourself, overreact to anything that goes on, just to stay sane and logical in spite of the fact that this person is kind of rubbing on your last nerve. Then Saturday, what do we have? We have the Moon on Water for you, Cancer. And Cancer being a water sign, this is a strong card for you. Okay, so the Moon on Water, but the trick is that this card is reversed. Now right now what I'm pulling off of this card is a couple of different things actually. The first thing that I'm pulling off of this card is if you see the egg that shows up on the top when he's reversed, normally it would be the bottom, but he's kind of under the water there. He's right in here. That guy really, whenever that shows up, that talks about potential. There's so much potential for today. There's so much that you could be doing. And this is really highly, highly creative stuff, highly expressive stuff. This is stuff that you're extremely passionate about coming out. And so you have so much potential, all kinds of things that you can actually do for today. And that will feel very, very, very good. Now, the trick is, though, that because it is reversed, there is something going on with somebody in your life and you're not really feeling that normal click that you normally feel with them. You normally feel great chemistry with them. Today you're kind of like, you again? That's kind of the attitude about this same person today. So it's going to be kind of a trick to keep that attitude adjusted so that you can get the potential out of this day that you would like to, and not focus on the negative, just focus on the positive so that you can enjoy your day and bring more positive into your day. Now, Sunday, interesting card for Sunday. You have the Queen of Bows, which is the hare in this deck, and she's come up upside down. Now when this card comes up upside down, I don't know if you can see by the rabbit's front paw there, there's like a mask. It almost looks like a mask on the ground, and it's a mask of a man, of the green man to be specific. Now, when this card comes up reversed like this for me, what this is telling me is that, wow, this is wild that most of you Cancers can fall into this category, but this is telling me that there is a male authority figure spirit, so somebody who's already crossed over. This could be like a dad, an uncle, a granddad. This could be a mentor that you were close to, a teacher that you learned a lot from. Okay, so there is a male authority figure spirit who has crossed over, who has already passed away and crossed over into the other dimensions. And this person is looking out for you on Sunday. And on Sunday, you're going to feel really aware of it. And I don't feel like this is limited to just Sunday. However, what I do feel like is that Sunday, you are just really, really aware of this person's awareness of you, even though they've crossed over. So it's a really, really great thing to have that feeling of, oh, wow, they're still around, even if I can't hug them. So anyway, that is your tarot forecast for the week of October 6th through the 12th. If you would like to book me for a reading, please go ahead and check out my website. Get to know a little bit more about me. Decide if I'm the best reader for you. You can look at that at www.amista, AMISTA.info, INFO. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for listening.